Okay, this is me finally getting around to creating a tutorial that I promised you probably months ago. I've gotten so many comments. Sarah, please help me. I don't know how to design a photo book. What do I do? How do I start? What design should I do? What niche should I do? I got you. I'm breaking it all down in this tutorial. I'm going to yap. I'm going to show you what to do. We're going to chill. And by the end, you're going to have a photo book ready to launch on your shop with Gelato. Let's go. Okay, we are on Gelato's homepage. To get into Personalization Studio, you can either go and scroll down and then select photo books, the products that you want to create, or you can go over to the left-hand sidebar and select Personalization Studio. I would suggest selecting the product. You're going to go to Product Catalog, and you can either choose your category on the left-hand side, or if you just scroll down, it's the fourth row down, and photo books is in the middle. I prefer hardcover photo books because I just feel like that they're a little bit more of like a premium product, which is going to give me that premium price point. So for this example, I'm showing you how to design a hardcover photo book. You can use the same knowledge and create a soft cover photo book. Your end result is going to be the same, just the product's going to be different. Duh. So here is the product page for your hardcover photo book. You can either get it in vertical orientation or a horizontal orientation. This is only going to be an option if you're choosing the 8x11 photo book. So if you choose vertical, it's going to be 8x11. So 11 is going to be the height. If you choose horizontal, your length is going to be 11 inches. If you choose a square photo book, it's going to be square. So vertical, horizontal is going to be the same. I prefer square photo book, but up to your discretion. The only difference is going to be the layout sizing. For this example, we're going to do a square, and I'm going to do an 8x8 photo book. For Gelato's pages that you can get inside your photo books, they start at 30 and they go all the way up to 200 inside pages, which is a lot. Unless you're putting like your whole life into one of these photo books, I don't know what or how you're going to fill up 200 pages, but there's an option if you need space or if your customer needs that much space. Today, we're just doing 30, and with a hardcover photo book, 8x8 inches, 30 pages inside, my price, $13.17. Amazing. And even less with Gelato Plus. If you want to sign up for Gelato Plus's annual plan, you can pay annually, where you're only paying about $14.99 a month. And then you'll get that $9.88 product price. Less than $10 to create this photo book. That, for these photo books, for 50 pages, I charge $75. The rest of that is all my profit once I pay for production costs. For shipping, it's only $3.91. Amazing. We're going to add to store. When you have the product you want to do, add to store. Or if you're creating an order for yourself, family member for Christmas, when you create a new account, you'll get 50% off your first sample order. If you don't have a store connected, you would have to do that through your stores. Gelato connects with Shopify, Etsy, WooCommerce, but you have to do that before you create a product and add it to your store. Otherwise, you're just going to have to select the create an order button. So here we are on Gelato's design dashboard. And the first page that we see down here at the bottom is the cover page. So the page that has the text on it down here, this is the space needed for the barcode. Let me show you what it's going to look like. So this is literally the space. Little barcode right here. Everything else, you're able to put your design on. They just want to make sure that you are aware that there is going to be a barcode, a little thing printed on your photo book. And then the other page to the right-hand side is going to be your front cover. Now, the space in between that you see, that's going to be the spine of your book. You can add text to that spine. You just have to add it into your design. Otherwise, it's going to be just blank. And then the front inside, it says this page will be printed blank and it cannot be edited. Let me show you what it looks like. It is literally just like the cover, and there's nothing printed on it. And this page also, this is the front cover page. So this is the actual cover and this is the front cover page. So your first page, you're going to put your design right here. And then really it goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to however many inside pages you have. And then again with the back inside, you have that safety page as your technical last page that you cannot have anything printed on. So let's design our cover. I can do this in Canva, or I can do this entirely on Gelato. With these photo books, people buy them to be personalized because I can go to Walmart, I can go to Target, and I can buy a photo album for 20 bucks, 10 bucks, 50 bucks even. But for a truly customizable keepsake piece with my pictures on the cover, this is where you're going to do it. This is where Personalization Studio really shines. And when you utilize Gelato's Personalization Studio, you are adding in personalized fields that become like a template that then your customer is going to customize for you. So you don't have to do any of the manual stuff. Gelato's Personalization Studio streamlines it. It's all done for you. It's automated. It's literally the most hands-off product that you could be creating. To add a personalized photo to our cover, we're going to go over to the left-hand side where it says personalize. And then we can either do automated Etsy personalization, where your customers' personalization requests are automatically implied on the design, saving you time. Otherwise, you get an email workflow. So your customer is going to get an email with the link to personalize their design. And then you're going to add a personalization layer. It can either be an image, text, a collection, or a condition. I'm going to do image. Now, this image is like a placeholder. It's a demo, it's a sample. This is not going to get printed on their product unless, which we hope this doesn't happen, unless they don't personalize the product. If they don't personalize the product, well, they're then getting my photos that I'm putting on here. So you can either add your photos from your device, Shutterstock, Google Drive, or Dropbox. I already have some pictures saved in my files, so we're just going to utilize what I already have. I'm going to select this wedding picture. This is literally, this is a stock image. And then that's it. That's what I'm going to do. So the customer, to personalize this, they would put in their wedding photo. Otherwise, they're getting the stock. And then I'm going to go back to personalize, add another personalization layer. And this time I'm going to add text. I'm going to make this way smaller. We'll do like 50. Cool. And then how about R for ever after. Let's change the font. If you don't have Gelato Plus, you cannot use the fonts that have like the little crowns next to them. I mean, which is a decent amount of fonts, but you also get a decent amount of free fonts. Let's go with Adobe Caslin Pro Italic. And then selecting this text with our mouse, adjusting the size, making sure it's centered, duplicate this, So this is the same text. It's another personalized layer. And then this is going to say your names here. And I'm going to make this just a teeny bit smaller. So there is our front cover. Sometimes simple sells best. You don't have to overcomplicate it. If you're looking for maybe more, I guess, themed or like specific aesthetic designs, go on Pinterest, go to Hobby Lobby, or look online and see what other sellers are selling, what's best selling products. Don't copy, but use as a reference to create your own products. Once we're done with our cover page, we can keep the last page blank. We can add, again, some text to the last page, maybe like a date, married October 12th, 2025. Done. And that is our front and back cover. Super simple. And we didn't even spend that much time on it. Simple sells best. Let's go on to the front cover. So again, you can either drop your design in here where you're maybe creating like a collage or something that then people would add their pictures to. But for the sake of using Personalization Studio, I would just do it all in Gelato. So it's quicker, you're utilizing the tools, and there's no like confusion of where your photos are going to go, where your text is going to go, the layout of things. So I would just keep it all in Gelato to make it easy on yourself. For this design specifically, I want to use one of Gelato's layouts. Want a little bit of inspiration. So on the left-hand side, I scroll down to where it says layouts, and this is gonna essentially give me like a template to apply this layout that I've selected to my current page. And I want to do something that's like, I think I want to just do literally a whole picture. So this is going to be their, maybe another wedding picture that's of them, or like a bouquet. So that's that's my first page. Let's go on to pages 2 and 3. Again, we're going to go to layouts. We're going to do, let's see, what do we want to do? I want to keep this simple, minimal. Okay, here. One picture on one page, another picture on another page. We're going to, again, just select what we have. And this one's going to be the same. Obviously, for a mock to send my client this, I would want to use different photos in here just so it can give them an idea of what photos to put in here. If you genuinely wanted to make this super quick, you could just make a Canva design that said your photo here and then literally pop it into everywhere they need to put a photo. But I feel like if you create a design for them that is more inspiring, they will, one, be more likely to buy it because it looks good and they have an idea of what the final product is going to look like. And then you want to tie in a niche or like a design aesthetic. So for this, we're doing minimal, but like if you wanted to do something maybe more like fall, winter, rich tones, moody, you can add in more elements and then I guess more stylized stock photos so they can get an idea from like their wedding pictures what would go really well in that place. Again, we're going to go back to personalize. The photos, they're already personalized photos. So we're good here. So we're going to do add text. This is going to be like our first kiss. I don't know. Above, below. I'm going to again, oops, let's duplicate this. And then we're going to put it over here. And this one can say Mr. and Mrs. Done. That's pages 2 and 3. See, it doesn't have to be hard. You don't want to complicate things. You want to have an idea of where your customers' products should go, but when it comes to creating personalized products, sometimes simple sells best. And with Personalization Studio, it's literally just adding in a few photo boxes, a few text boxes, thinking up some ideas, or literally just typing in your text here for your customer to get an idea of what they should be putting into the book and then what their photo book is going to look like in the end. So let's say we've gone through all 30 pages. They're all finished. We're all good to go. We're going to save our design, but first I want to preview it. So look at that. This is what our customer is going to get. How freaking cute. Adorable. Personalizations are all good to go. We're going to continue to mock-ups because again, we are adding this to our store. When you use Gelato Plus, you will have access to more mockups as well as magic mockups. This is a sample account, so I don't have anything super fancy on here, but again, this is just to show you how to create the actual photo book. So it's good. This is going to be our primary photo. If I wanted to, I could even go into Canva and make my own mock images by literally what I would do is save this photo, save it, upload it, remove the background on it, and then make like flat lay mockups within Canva and then add them to my listing. Or if you wanted to, you could order your own samples and take more like stylized, maybe on the beach because it's a beach wedding photo album, maybe in the forest because it's a forest wedding album photo book. So buying a sample is always a good idea. You could even go ahead and buy a blank photo book to then use in your product photos that you are taking, but then pop them into Photoshop, Procreate, Canva, and like Photoshop your photo or the photo that's in your listing onto the picture digitally. So you're not buying all these samples of like, wedding albums you're never going to use. But with that 50% off sample coupon, not a bad idea to buy samples to create just better high quality photo mock-ups, especially for Etsy. People want to know that they're getting a real product. After we're good with our mock-ups, you're going to go to description. This is where you're going to put in your title, your description, your tags. For this specifically, you can only add 13 tags. When you go into Etsy, you can add 13 more tags. So one total listing should have 26 tags. Please use all your tags. And don't use one-word tags. It's just kind of wasting the potential of the tags. You want to use long tail keywords. So like personalized wedding album photo book. You can generate your titles and descriptions with AI. You just kind of want to give it a prompt. So for this example, I'm going to say 8-inch by 8-inch hard cover square photo book for minimal wedding photo memory album, or at least stuffing in those keywords, and then generate with AI. Gelato's AI tool is going to come up with a SEO optimized title and SEO optimized description for this specific listing, as well as some tags. If everything looks good, if I want to use the title, cool. If I don't, I just unselect it. Description, cool, otherwise unselect. And then the tags, if I don't like them, I just select or unselect them. If everything looks good, I will apply it and then it will automatically generate to my listing. Next, prices. Okay, so right now it has generated that the retail price is set at $26.34. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to set my retail price to, we'll do 50 US dollars. It costs $13.17 for this to be produced with a $3.91 shipping cost, giving me an estimated profit of about $36, which is great. That's great. Every time someone buys this photo book, I'm going to make 36 bucks. I only had to make it once. Super easy to make. Literally could be even easier. You saw. You don't have to make it super complicated. Sometimes simple sells best. Say it again. Once this all looks good, continue to review. Cool, cool, cool. And then you're going to select publish. And this will launch live on your Etsy shop. Okay, and that's it. You've designed and created your first photo book, all within Gelato, all while using Personalization Studio. With Gelato Plus's annual plan, you can grab Gelato's Personalization Studio, their Create AI suites, get 35% off of your production price to lock in that price of $9.88 to produce photo books. And you can get it all when you pay annually for only like $14.99 a month. If you want to try out Gelato Plus for your first 14 days free, I have it linked down below. I also have a link for you to try out Gelato completely for free. No additional subscription needed. You get the free plan and you'll get your first sample order when you create your new account for 50% off. I have that link down below for you as well. I hope this was helpful for you, Rebel. And thank you for sticking around. Thank you for listening to me yap. I can't wait to see what you create with Gelato. See you later, Rebel.